Jewish?
Excuse me, there's only one Tony Goldmark ripoff around here, and that's me.
Dave Dawkins.
Who cannot be seen.
Okay, yeah.
You have to sit there and take it.
Yeah, you guys have to
But you're
all
good at
have
that.
to sit here and take it. If you've never watched a roast. Tonight we are here to honor Jared Rosenfeld. But in order to have a good roast, you need good roasters, and we didn't do that tonight at all. We spared no expense, but the hotel has asked, the Gaylord has asked that we point out the exits. There's there and over there. Not that we expect any kind of fire or anything. It's just that none of these roasters are funny. And it's good to have an escape route planned. And if you're watching this on the YouTubes or Blip, wherever I decided to post this, the X is in the top left-hand corner.
Unless you're using a Mac.
Unless you're using a Mac, then it's in the right.
Most likely, Blip, the only way to get cash.
Then you're totally
You can make money.
And I wasn't referring to the hotel. I was talking about Mendo. I did have some jokes for Tony Helms, but he decided not to show up. I was going to say that Tony's old, but the only reason I say that is so that Rosen will have no material when he comes up later.
Oh, no, I'm still using them.
Hey, why are you surprised, Chris? You can never catch a Sasquatch on film.
Nope. Marcus Hazard was also going to be here. If any of you know who he is, please tell me, because I still don't know.
That's not a joke. We actually didn't.
Yeah,
This is the greatest roast ever.
I have no fucking clue who he is.
Your standards are low.
He says with no sarcasm.
I gotta tell you that this was one of the tougher projects I've ever had to do, was coming up with jokes for all these people, because it required watching all of your videos, and watching all of your videos was kind of like watching my testicles fall off in slow motion. And for any ladies that happen to be watching, an equivalent of that would be watching your testicles fall off. We don't have a dais tonight, we have cannon fodder. It's not a group of intellectuals, it's the people who die first when the zombies attack. But now that that's all said, it's time for us to actually get to other people to roast Rosen, because I really don't have much for you.
Bring it on, bitch.
Oh well, you know what? I do have some jokes for you. There's really no need to go into your life story, Rosen, because you've all told us in your Skype calls. Actually, this roast is going to be a lot like one of Rosen's Skype calls, only a lot more censored and a lot less me getting interrupted. I was going to say that, but clearly that's not the case. Rosen has a website, for those of you who don't know. It's rosenhacker.posterous.com. You may not know of it, but you're probably a contributor on it. rosenhacker.posterous.com is a bigger waste of potential than this roast. Rosen is the ultimate that guy with the glasses.com wannabe. He's a lot like Doug Walker, actually. He surrounded himself by people way more talented than he is. Rosen, you, up until the other day, you had the worst audio quality of anybody I've ever heard in my life. I swear to God, in some of your Skype calls, you were talking to us through a bowl of Rice Krispie treats.
No, that'd be Patrick, the serial fucker.
Thank you to Pat Hazard for giving you a new mic. In fact, your old mic is now being used as torture for Guantanamo Bay. It's going to a good cause. But now I guess we should let some other people talk about you. Our first roaster, I've decided on the order, is going to be, there you are, Joey Tedesco, Cartoon Palooza. Joey has the honor of being a New Yorker and nothing else. Joey Tedesco is kind of like the Joey Wheeler of this community, because doing this Brooklyn accent makes it difficult to focus on being funny. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the love child of the Fonz and Mo Howard. It's Joey Tedesco.
Yeah, Joey.
Well, let me make this brief, like Gambit's appearance in Wolverine Origins, or whatever the fuck it was called. So I dropped a couple pennies to get over here to finally figure out where this place was. So, that's all I got. Bye, guys.
Just as interesting as Rosen's videos.
Yeah, it's still funnier than Rosen. Yes, that was a comedic reenactment of Rosen Hacker's sex life.
Oh!
Yes!
Oh, God.
That's all you got,
Or as quickly as AIDS?
I am disappointed, sir.
Thank you for dedicating some time to this.
I'm double
glad I
pocked.
had you.
I'm double pocked over here.
I'm glad we had you go out.
He popped his con. Yeah.
The next person who was going to roast you was actually going to be Tony Helms. I could still make fun of him.
Go for it, please.
For those of you who don't know, Tony says quite often that he interviewed the voice actor who plays James Sunderland in Silent Hill 2. What he doesn't tell people is that the voice actor then gave himself the in-water ending. And I was going to tell you to give a big round of a snore to him, but he's not here. So, by proxy, our next roaster is going to be Mr. Mendo.
Yeah.
Mr. Mendo rules over his own land in his videos. He's kind of obnoxious. He's like Diamanda Hagen, but with way bigger tits. Don't startle him. You may wake this creature from its slumber. It's Mr. Mendo!
You know, it's always been my life's ambition to be hugged by the guy who played the fat friend in American History X. A funny thing, I imagine it's smelling better, though. Well, here we are with Mr. Rosenfeld, and I can honestly say that, Rosen, you've surrounded yourself with some amazing people. You know Iron Liz, you know Jillian, you know pretty much everybody's ex-girlfriend. Oh! But I honestly never thought that if they would hold a roast of you that I would be the most famous person in the building. But on the other hand, I always pictured them roasting it with charcoal. And I probably shouldn't mention food around him because as you can tell, he doesn't have his muzzle on. Or at least I assume you wear a muzzle because I can actually understand what you're saying now. Tell you something about Mr. Rosenfeld. Mr. Rosenfeld believes in taking it easy. He's laid back. He's the kind of guy who calls you on Thursday and says, I want to do a crossover with you. I need to have your footage by Friday. I send my footage in on Friday. He gets his footage in like March. Well, I tell you something. He knows it's important not to hurry because there are a lot of things you can't hurry. You can't hurry love. He is 19 years old. He's been in 2 relationships. Half of them are now mine. So, yeah. Yep. Oh. No, you guys sit there and take it. You're good at that. But, you know, Rosen, we are your friends. We have to be your friends because else we would put up with you. I mean, think about it. You're not going to get that bad tonight. I mean, who's here? We got the guy who goes, what? Look at this guy over here. I had him in one of my videos. He learned a new trick from mine. He took off his hat and went, what? Look at him right now. He's like, what? Let me tell you something. I just have to ask, when you invited me on Saturday Morning Saviors and I explained I do not watch Saturday morning cartoons, did you just type up your script that says, I will ask Mendo what he thought about Green Lantern this morning? Yeah, I can tell he hangs out with you. Let's see, who else we got here? We have Mr. Joey Tedesco. You're taller than he is, that's about all I can say. I will say this, though. He got on the Agony booth in his first application, right? But don't worry, you're eventually going to get on the Agony booth. We'll run out of standards eventually. But look on the bright side. You are an original reviewer. I cannot think of anyone who is as bad as you are. It could be worse. It could be Garrett, right? And don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against Garrett. It's just that when people point out his similarities to Film Brain, if it was me, I wouldn't feel the need to prove them right. Only difference is that Film Brain can actually enunciate. But hey, that's too easy of a target. I mean, look what else I got to work with. I got, fat guy, old, only guy with any facial hair. I don't even know who that guy is. Who the hell are you?
I'm the other guy.
Oh, well, he's one of your friends. I will say this,
He's
though.
a contributor on the site.
Oh, well, no, I don't go to Rosen's site myself. They tell me I'm on it, but, you know, they say a lot of things that aren't true. I will
Like
say
you're
this,
talented?
though, Rosen, there's absolutely no reason for you to be so frustrated. I mean, I know you're surrounded by people who are making fun of you and you can't say anything. And I know your girlfriend's here and you can't sleep with her. Don't worry, I'm in the same boat as you. I can't sleep with your girlfriend either.
Oh, fuck all of you. That was
Let's have a little bit of decorum. We have to remember, he's sensitive. He's the kind of person who'll call you 6 times while you're at work saying, can you come out and play? And I can tell you're about to rip my head off, and believe me, as much as we'd love to see you try, the man who can't walk is going to, run faster, so I'm going to hand it back off.
Thank you for being better than I thought.
Hang on a second. What?
Our next roaster has a real tough act to follow. You may know him as Writer's Block. But if you're like the rest of the internet, you don't know him at all. Please pretend like you care about Jeff Minna!
Yeah! Motherfucker.
Knock him dead, Jeff.
Well, if I don't knock him dead with my jokes, I'll at least bore him to death. Can't believe I have to follow fucking Mendo. I mean, fuck my life. Everybody, I'm Riders Block. I'm also known as Jeff Quinup, also known as the Last Angry Geek if you had a budget of fuck all. And I'm glad to be here at Magfest. And to be honest, I had no idea how short I really was until I started meeting some of these people. I feel like I'm meeting the Washington Generals before they're getting their asses stomped by the Globetrotters. It's really cool to meet Lack, Liam. Just look at him. He's so precious. Just look at that face there.
No one can see it.
I mean,
It's a face only a mother could love, and no one else.
Look at that one.
but yeah, I mean, he could strip naked, put on a diaper and wings right now and play Cupid.
I'm not doing that for you, though.
We could make it worth your while.
I still got $60.
Mother of God.
Yeah, I really hope you never go to prison, buddy, because your ass won't last the night.
No.
And when I say your ass, I mean your ass.
Yeah.
He wanted to dress up as Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist, and he actually did, and he looks pretty good. The thing about that is that Edward Elric is about 4 feet tall. I never really thought anyone could dress up as Irony.
I like that. That's good.
Everybody give a round of applause for Chris. And after that, give him a razor. Tony Helms would have been with us tonight, but then I
You know
had
what?
some...
Fuck it. Let's make jokes about him anyway.
Yeah, and I had some jokes here. Let's see.
Tell him anyway.
He is a very rare individual. See, he's the guy who actually invented frogs' legs when they fell from the sky during the plagues in Egypt. The first tablet he ever found was made out of stone. In fact, he also has if I'm not mistaken, a restraining order written in Aramaic by Mary Magdalene. And I really can't say much about being old. I'm 31. He's a Googleplex.
Hot shit.
I mean, let's face it, the only reason that we don't know the mystery of creation is because Tony got shit-faced on the same day and he just forgot. Joey's with us, Joey from Cartoon Palooza. I don't want to say too much because he's rooming with me and I don't want to wake up with Media Hunter's head in my bed. Although, I have heard one thing. Joey actually tried out for Jersey Shore. He declined because he actually has some dignity. And because he wouldn't show his tits on camera. Both of which we know is a lie. Yeah, that's a smart move, man. Mr. Mendo is with us here. He's a man with more colored wigs than David Bowie and Nicki Minaj put together.
Topical.
Current.
Well, old and current, so.
Fuck is not a person.
It could be. We have the technology.
Actually, I did go through your videos, and it was very impressive work. Mm-hmm. And I also found impressive that you could cosplay as the drunk bitch from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh!
Meister Hazard would have been here. He's a really funny guy, cool guy. Unfortunately, he always has trouble getting his I guess you could say his show off the ground. Much like our guest here.
Blame him.
Excuses.
I mean, seeing him crack under the strain of all the fanfics that Rosen has put him through is kind of like watching. It's kind of like listening to an audio tape of Gollum having sex with Andrew Dice Clay. Hickory dickory dock. This crackhead just bit my cock. So I slapped him around, threw him down, and beat him to death with a rock. Oh! Finally, we come to Jared Rosenfeld, the Rosentapper.
You were waiting all day for that one.
Yes, I have.
Ultimate pun.
He is the not a boy, not yet a man of the hour.
I imagine this is kind of like a second burst for you, only this time the Moyle is using a rusty pencil sharpener.
Oh, damn!
And that only works occasionally. I kid, of course. Jared's an incredibly lucky guy, and he has a wonderful girlfriend in Miss Casey, who I would never, ever say a bad thing about, because she's awesome.
Give it up!
He's met with and worked with a lot of people from Channel Awesome, and he has also worked with folks from his own website, and Agony Booth, and To Catch a Predator as
This is why you wait for it, Jared.
He actually met and was recognized by Doug Walker himself. I mean, you are a lucky bastard. What do you say we go to the racetrack? Now, I met this man on what was perhaps one of the worst days of his life. Hopefully, I can be there for the best day, when he marries his one true love.
You can't marry
Money?
porn.
You guys gotta let him do his own punchline. Come on.
And I can see now. Rabbi's right here. Jared's here. He says, "Turn and face your bride."
I couldn't see it. Oh.
Well, no wonder you couldn't see. You'll go blind, Jared.
It's funnier the second time.
But
No, it's not.
to everybody here,
What?
Tony, Mendo, Joey, Liam, Dopey, Sneezy, Sporty, Glasses Guy, Hard Snore Kid.
You're the one to talk.
To everybody here, thank you for letting me do this, and I hope I didn't suck too badly.
Yay.
No, you cannot steal. That's terror now.
Thank you, sir. Give it up for Andrew Dickman. Our next roaster was going to be, I guess, Maestro Hazard. Marcus, unfortunately, he decided not to show up. As I said earlier, I don't know who he is, how he got here, or why we invited him to be on this dais. He was going to be the missing no of this roast. Unfortunately, he's not here, so our final roaster is going to be Liam Cunningham, Lack the Watcher. Lack is another person, kind of like Marcus, who I don't know jack shit about, man. From what I've gathered, you're famous for doing something that someone did that one time. So, laughing startles him, so it's a good thing he's not funny. Give it up for Liam Cunningham!
Alright, well, you're gonna have to forgive me. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. But speaking of not knowing...
When has that stopped you before?
So, I've known Rosen for about a year now, since first Magfest. We met around here, and, I like to think that he's doing a pretty good job on his videos. Of course, I need to be able to hear him to know that. Most of the time, all I can understand in his videos is either first going to him on video, and then in the audio. Actually, because
It's funny
of
because
his
it's
videos,
true.
I have another job. I play Wheatley, the voice of Wheatley, in his videos. Which, honestly, even if it wasn't my voice in that stuffed animal, it would still have more charisma than him. We've collaborated, speaking of which, we've collaborated on quite a few things, which pretty much just consists of him going, hey, can I be in this? Hey, can you be in that? Hey, can I be in this? But, that wasn't very funny, was it? Okay. I've pretty much forgotten where I was. Just keep going. Okay, so, what was it? I was supposed to have a few jokes about some of you guys. I didn't even know that Mendo was going to be here. For Jeff, I love Jeff. You're one of my buddies. I was actually surprised to meet you here because, when I first saw you, I was like, I can't recognize him because pretty much every time I see your videos, I have to squint my eyes like, what the fuck am I looking at? And Let's give it up for Chris for a moment, shall we? He's an excellent roast master. He's an amazing roast master. And not only that, he is an awesome cosplayer of Silent Bob. And, Bendo, I don't have a joke for you, but so I'll just do this instead. What? And that's going to have to be it for me, because, like Chris said, I'm not very funny. So.
Liam, don't worry. Unlike Rosen's dick, you eventually got to where you were going to.
Yeah.
Oh!
Thank you, Bendo. You gave me your lead off.
Give it up for Edward Cullen. Well, we've come to the end of the roasters. Some of them did great. Some of them did like what just Liam just did. Others clearly cared, like Joey. I had a few jokes for Joey, but thanks to that brilliant performance, I now know who's not going to be in the roast next year.
Like there's one next year?
Thanks for making us all look good.
Yes, thank you indeed. I still managed to be up there longer than you were.
I don't care for you guys.
Hey,
and that's why we love you.
Hey, it's okay. We always knew that Rosen's first time was going to be awkward.
Well, Casey sure is open.
Awkward and angry.
Well, it is at that time now where we let the man who's sat here and taken it like a boy give some back, or at least try to. I had on these little note cards here, basically written down just like little blurbs for everybody, and then remembered what I put. And what I put down for this last part here before I announce you up was niceness before he comes up. And then I realized as soon as I got down here that fuck it, it's a roast. So come up and get your revenge, ladies and gentlemen. Rosenacker!
Woo!
I got the chair.
I want my money back.
All right. So.
Already clicked away to another video.
Fuck you.
Repartee, Rosen.
Yeah, really. Okay, before we start, people, I'm obviously a Jew.
What a shock of the century!
Really?
You made me drop my Danish boy. You know you're killing your mother with this.
I know from guilt, so let's make these assholes feel guilty, shall we? Alright, first up, we got Liam. Well, if Liam's editing this, we should see it in about 6 years. Still faster than you, right?
That's a good thing I'm editing it.
Those of you who don't know, Liam's a cartoon aficionado, and he's got such a hard-on for Greg Weisman that I'm scared that he's going to try and steal some of his hair to clone him. He's not denying it either.
That's a funny joke.
So, Liam here plays my sidekick, Wheatley. He's the second biggest ball on the internet. The first, of course, being Jeff.
I actually kind of like that.
We'll give you a check plus for that one.
Fun fact, though, this is the first time you can actually hear Jeff say something in a video. Jeff's set is so loud, I swear he's part wind tunnel. Yeah, for those who don't know, Jeff is a master impressionist. He can do the Hulk perfectly, Farnsworth, version of Kill Bosby. Seriously. But the one impression he can't do is a skinny guy. Yeah, but I kid. Jeff is the biggest name in comic book reviewing. I wish I could say the same for his view count. Now.
Bigger than yours, buddy boy.
Now for Tony. Where do I start?
Where is he?
Where is he?
Now for Tony. He couldn't be here.
You scared him.
That ancient motherfucker didn't even bother to show up. So you know what? Fuck it, let's do this. Tony is so old.
How old is he?
He is so old, he was poker buddies with King David.
So was I.
He's so old, his social security number is 0.
Boo.
He's so old.
Save the time. We're just saving time.
This isn't the situation here. He's so old. His first car was just a brontosaurus strapped to some wheels. I could do this all day, people.
Boo!
He'll be here till tomorrow. Tony's a good guy, though. Tony's a good guy, though. He helped me pick out a computer recently, which is fitting considering he was the one who invented it. That's a
You think that's a good one?
Golf clap.
Now I get to Mendo. Great. I probably shouldn't say too much, seeing as I'm desperately trying to get on his site, but fuck it. Mendo.
That's how you have to get on the site.
Mendo, are you just part cigarette already? Seriously, you smoke so much your lungs are sponsored by Marlboro. Yeah, for those who don't know, Mendo and I did a crossover on The Help where he made me recreate one of the more infamous scenes. I would kick his ass for it, but I'm pretty sure that'd be a hate crime. Fat people?
I don't get it.
You prejudice against fat people?
Cricket.
How do he prejudice toward himself?
Yeah, Mendo's the head of the agony booth, aka a room that Tony's been in for more than 10 minutes. Your site hosts a stoner bunny, a mental patient, and an alien. You're less a reviewing site and more the Legion of Doom. And we would have Marcus if he would show up. Marcus, as he's proving right now, is the biggest troll since Grendel. Yeah, I was supposed to hang out with Marcus tomorrow, which in his mind would be from hanging out for 3 months from now. For those who don't know, Marcus is the one who edits my sound. Yeah, that would be why you didn't see a video from me for a while.
Cricket.
Chirp.
Get off the stage.
Yeah, that's the reason you didn't have to.
So
Marcus edits my sound, so it's all his fault.
Anyway, but yeah, he also wears an eye patch because he has a lazy eye in his videos. But I wish he would cover up the rest of his body.
Oh.
And we have Joey Tedesco, everybody. Yeah, Joey Tedesco!
That's the funniest joke I've heard.
Funniest person here.
Joey, in terms of respectable Italian Americans, you're less Don Corleone and more Super Mario. Yeah, Joey never goes over 10 minutes in a video. He's the reviewer equivalent of premature ejaculation.
I don't do that either.
Your show reviews itself, Joey. I forget about it every time I watch it. And, of course, we have Chris.
Yeah.
Who? Chris, if your beard were any thicker, it would eat your entire face.
Probably.
So, let me get this straight. The Geek Vision crew flew you out to California for a week, for actually 2 weeks, 2 weeks, to do what exactly? Play 3DS? You had less of a role in Review a Derp than the average corpse in CSI. Yep. Weird. Every time I talk to you, you're playing a new game. Maybe you won't...
I dare you to play games.
Corpsing.
Maybe you should spend less of that money on games and more on a new camera. Or a damn thing.
You see, I did that in the new episode. I spent that money.
So Jared Rosenfeld, the man with Van Gogh's ear for comedy.
Oh.
Yeah, Chris has a new video every few days, which makes me wonder when the hell he sleeps. Then I figured it out. His beard and his forehead. But seriously though, guys, I just like to thank you all for coming to this. It really means a lot. Everyone who came up here tonight, really funny, really good friends.
And that's how you know it was scripted. See, I had to come with something.
Finally, you know.
It took me 10 minutes.
Hey, Rosen.
See what I can do in 3 months.
Rosen. Hey, Rosen. I can tell this is one of your videos. You look more at the script. You look at the script so often.
Okay.
Well, Cricket, at least he looks at
Thank you, Cricket!
You look at the script more often than James Dean.
But Rosen, let's get to the nut of it.
Thank
The
you
only
for
reason anyone
contributing
watches
more
your
to the
show is
roast
because you say so much everyone thinks you're president Obama.
Alright. Okay, you want some more? Let's get some more. Okay. Over here, we have Nash, everybody.
Hiya, Nash.
Holy shit.
Frickin', if your voice was any more annoying, you'd be Fred Ficklehorn. Holy shit! Finally, you get to the good stuff.
Why
Why
can't you be like this in your videos?
Why can't you release videos?
You see, no. I release the video once a month. You'll release a video and it'd be like, once the next year we'll see it.
Frickin' comebacks are for people who have the ability to speak English well.
Now, you see, Rosen is the reviewing equivalent of an anaconda. He eats a mouse and he's good for about 6 months.
Wouldn't that be a camel?
Oh, no, he kind of looks like one. Just don't get too close, he spits.
You release more videos than Rosen releases into his dog.
Damn.
Well, you know,
Where did that come from?
you're less likely to see Cricket release a video than the hardcore kid in the gay pride parade.
Excuse me! Shut Whoa, what?
You're getting dirty now. This is getting great. Now this roast is finally getting good.
I see some flames.
And we have Iannone over there.
Yes, that's me.
Secret buddy. Nobody the fuck cares about sports here.
I know. Who watches?
Except for like a third of us.
You owned the Tom Brady jersey before I asked for that cameo.
Okay, we got Hazard. He paid for my new mic. Yeah, I'm not that on mic.
Oh, that Hazard. He has money.
We're still in the... He got Rosen a new mic. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. You are Jesus in the community now.
Jesus.
And of course, manning the camera tonight, we have the hardcore kid, and we have Tony Goldmark Light.
Oh.
If I can get a haircut every now and then.
I need to change one of my jokes. Seeing Cricket release a video is less likely than seeing Garrett release a video.
Yeah! Going on 8 months now. A new record.
Seriously, man, your stuff is great, but come on, we need more.
No, we don't.
Because God knows there aren't enough Pokemon movies to read.
What are they like? 25 now? Because you know, right?
You know, you watch them all.
Yeah, American Film Brain.
And we have Viking. No, I got nothing. It was awesome.
He sailed all 7 seas just to watch you.
He's the only person who watched Tony grow up.
At least he has an excuse. He admits he's an immortal.
Tony's not immortal. He's just old as shit.
Well,
Tony is just insanely lucky that he hasn't been crushed by a velociraptor when he was 20.
No. He crushed the velociraptor.
True. All right. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all